Here's my audience. Hi, my name is Adrianna Thomas, and I'm here to do Persuasive Speech for Communications 101. And my big question for you is, what does your dream house look like? You might have been asked that question when you were a kid, and you might have jotted it down and scribbled it on pieces of paper, and who knows, that might have been your aspiration for a dream home. Anyways, we get older, and in reality, we have work, we have school, we have kids, all the other things that come in between and make it life. Now, as adults, we kind of get to that age where, in reality, that dream of a home turns real, and you get that chance to be able to have that home. So, owning a home has its pros and cons. While the pros outweigh the cons for many, some will reap the benefits throughout their lifetime. Now, you may think that renting is better. However, you must evaluate the renting limitations and risks when it comes to renting a home. So, what are the disadvantages, you ask? You have extra expense fees like pet deposits, safety deposits, renter's insurance, and so many other things that come into play. Your monthly rent may fluctuate due to homeowner's insurance and the homeowner's interest rates and anything else that they have that could change your monthly rent. So, the Washington Jewish Weekly, they say that a renter must expect annual increases of about 5% in monthly rent on average. In a few years, this can bring the rent up to or beyond the level of principal and interest monthly rates on a fixed rate mortgage, especially in today's market where the interest rates are historically low. Now, as you can see here, that with a monthly rent of $800 and a mortgage of $800, that after 30 years, you're going to be saving about $349,792. Now that's a big difference. So another thing is about disadvantages of renting is some places may be hard to find, especially if you live in a small town or a big city. Either way, you have to find something that fits your liking, and sometimes you just might have to take what you get. According to the South Florida Sun, in some areas and cities, that the demand for a home in South Florida is making it increasingly difficult to find a rental to stay in, causing rents to also spike. Another thing is about disadvantages of renting is the obvious. You can't change, customize, paint, whatever, without the owner's permission. While there are some disadvantages of owning a home, there are many reasons as to why you should own the home and not rent. So, what are the advantages? When buying a home, the potential buyer has the long-term investments that you could be buying from the property. You also build equity, which then you could use in the long run for a different investment or whatever you may choose. Not only are you gaining a valuable asset, but you also could be having you could have a valuable asset that could be good for not just your generation, but generations to come. According to Financial Express, a home bought decades ago, but at a prime location, will fetch unbelievable returns in case of a sale. Leave aside the sale, the property ownership itself will save a lot of money that would have gone down the drain while living on rent. There are also tax benefits, whether it is through state or local or federal brackets. Another advantage is the obvious one. You can build, customize, paint, do whatever you choose. Finally, for generations, it was the American dream to own a home. While owning a home may be a great achievement of your American dream, you should also take the other aspects that come with home ownership. Do you remember anyone ever asking you what the American dream might have been? It also could have been financial stability or a career-oriented or anything of the sort. For the American dream, it is still a cornerstone. By the Sun Sentinel, they say that respondents said that income, credit worthiness, and job security were other barriers to the home ownership. There are many other things that go with the achieving of the American dream that go with home ownership. Let's see. As you can see right here, this green line shows home ownership versus the orange line is renting. Yes, they both increase, but as you can see, home ownership has always been greater. So, with owning a home, it's beneficial to one's life in regards to achieving the American dream. So in conclusion, everyone has that debate with their partner or with themselves that they should buy a home and not rent. From my experience living in a small town where pickings of finding a home to rent are slim to none, my husband and I decided to buy a home. And for that, we bought a home, built it to what we wanted to, tore down some walls, painted some rooms, all of the sorts. And because of that, we are reaping the benefits. So if owning a home has its advantages and disadvantages, while the advantages outweigh the cons, some people reap the benefits. And that's what I am doing. I am reaping the benefits of owning a home. So what's stopping you from yours? Thanks.